All right, my boy. What's good with you?
Yeah, I can't complain, I woke up this morning.
Hey, can't complain with that.
Yeah, can't ask for much more, man. But yeah, we gonna get into
I
it.
was about to say, go
Yeah.
ahead and show the people, man.
Ah,
You got that new shit. You know what I'm saying?
oh man. So little bit of backstory,
Uh,
which while I'm pulling them out. So the one thing I had never done as a sneakerhead, I had never actually went early in the morning, stood in line for a shoe. I've never done that.
man,
Well, better yet, I've never done that without knowing if I was actually going to get it or not. So this was my first time. I'm not going to call it a camp out because I got there at 7 a.m. That ain't camping out. We're just going to get that straight right now. I can't claim that. But
but what time did you actually get the shoe?
I got it about like 12:30.
Oh yeah, that ain't too bad.
Yeah.
That's not too bad
So
at all.
your boy got the Aprils. There you
That bootleg casino, you know what I'm saying? Nah,
see.
man.
You've been calling it that, but the funny thing is, though, like
No, the color is different, but it's
exactly.
close. It's close. It's close.
Yeah. So yeah, got the Aprils.
It's not bad though. It's clean.
Yeah. Honestly, bro, when they first like kind of showed up on the internet, I actually did not like them very much because all I could see was casino. But you know what really got me to start liking them? When the April skateboard team dropped the video for the shoe,
Mm-hmm.
and really just watching it, it kind of made me like it even more. Now I'm not gonna lie, I do like that pink colorway a lot more, but sadly that's a friends and family colorway. They will
The
not
pink
be
one was cool,
dropping.
but
Yeah. But no, I mean I like this one. Just the
he's
details
clean though.
alone, bro, insane on these things. And now let me show you this, like,
I like the bottom.
because I
Bottom's
told
dope.
you the sole. Oh yeah, the
Yeah, the
bottom too.
bottom
You
is
you want
dope.
to show them real quick on camera? I'm
Yeah,
getting this.
got the rose in the joint. That icy
Dang,
was fire. I like it. I like that.
I can get it. Jesus, so it's tight in there. Let me grab the keys real quick.
Boy got that little baby foot.
Uh, and said baby foot, but it's like, dang,
You can't get that out?
I can't get the sole out.
One moment, sir. One
I
moment.
know. I told you, I had to grab like a pair of scissors just to kind of like pry it out earlier. You got it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, so bro, that
Oh,
soul is insane, bro. Like that's
yeah.
yeah, easily one of the best souls I've ever seen.
Not bad. Not
Yeah,
bad.
let me see that. Yeah, yeah, man. So for those that do not know, April is actually Shane O'Neill's board company that he started in 2019. Um, I think I've talked about it on here. I've told you like Shane O'Neill is easily like top five all time one of my favorite skateboarders.
Yeah.
So I've been a fan of his like his early days, and when he started April, like I was super excited to see what he was gonna do because he was with Primitive for a minute. He was partnered with Paul Rodriguez with Primitive. Ended up leaving to start April, and really the team he's built over there. Hey, some heavy hitters over there. A lot of like kind of lesser known names, but they some heavy hitters over there.
Okay.
So, and then they just recently picked up Deshaun Jordan, who's actually from Arizona.
Yeah, I know about him. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was funny too because when I was at Cowtown, I was talking with some of the guys, and then as I'm getting ready to get my shoe, I'm like, you know what? They got Deshaun's pro model, so let me grab it.
This.
I walked out. One of the employees like, "Oh, dang, you grabbed the board too?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm a fan, bro. Like, I like these cats out here. I actually like skateboarding."
So you gonna skate on it though?
Oh, nah, it's just going up on the
Ah,
wall.
no, don't do
I
that.
can't skate anymore, bro.
Don't do
I
that.
can't, bro. Now, once I get these knees replaced, we'll see.
Now, you definitely ain't gonna be boarding with that.
No, I'm just
Not with
going
no
do a
fake
nice
knees.
cruise. Well, plus also, I won't skate pro models. If I do actually want to ride one, I'll just go grab a regular one.
True enough.
Yeah, I don't like skating pro models.
Why not?
It's kind of one thing I've always like ever since I was a little kid. Like I knew I wasn't good enough at skateboarding to kind of justify me riding a pro model. It's kind of one of those like things I was taught by some of my OGs slash homies that were like getting sponsored and all that. It's like it's just something you don't really do.
Shit, they didn't tell us that.
Yeah, it
I say
probably.
when we was kids, man. Anytime any of our favorite skaters dropped a pro model, we would buy that, and we was on the street with that,
Oh
showing it
yeah,
off. Like, yo, I got that shit. I got that pro model, boy.
yeah. But also too, it's
Yeah.
like I really like collecting pro models of my favorite skateboarders because I just want to hang them up on the wall in my man cave.
I mean, I can't even lie. I wish I would have still kept those Chad Muska pro models that I had when I was a kid. I still wish I would have kept
Oh
those.
yeah, crazy enough too. Those might be worth some money too.
Oh, they are.
Mm-hmm.
But he's re-released his original pro models like over the last couple of years. Actually, he re-released them, and I should have
Interesting.
picked one up then, but
Nice.
I couldn't find one that was like my size.
Yeah.
All of them were like big, and I'm like, I don't want an 8.5. That's too big.
But I will say though, for my first like sorta camp out, I was actually having a lot of fun, bro. Like, a couple cats that I knew pulled up. Actually, how I got my size because I told you I had to get it an 8.5. That was like the biggest size they had. Which shout out to her, Amanda, aka Bratty Kicks, pulled up. She luckily had a size 10, so we made a deal. Do a size swap. I had to come out of pocket a little bit just to kind of even it out, but regardless, I still came up.
To even out what?
Because sadly the 8.5 wasn't going to sell very well. Reseller stuff. But I'm like, look, I want that 10, so I'm going to just get it. Regardless, I still paid less than I would have paid trying to get it at a resale shop. So,
if you would have paid the same, then I might have just drop kicked you in the throat. I'm just saying, you gonna give her a pair of shoes, brand new, and then still give her like resale price on top of that?
Oh no,
like,
no,
I'm
like
just
that.
saying, if you would have done,
oh no, that's crazy.
yeah, we
bro.
would have been, we
it
would have had to have a talk.
Like,
hey,
I ain't
man,
doing that. It's like, I know I can find it 10 cheaper. But realistically, I think what I paid overall, I think I paid less than like 300.
Oh yeah,
so I'm like, I ain't.
That's all right.
No, I was just happy to get him, man.
That's what's up.
Once I saw him, I was really like, dang, I love the Gardenias, but man, this might actually be my sneaker of the year.
I don't know about sneaker of the year.
It's a contender. It is a contender.
They tough though.
Oh yeah.
I dunk wise, I don't know, man. Those Udos, man. I really like the Udos.
That's a contender as well. I have heard they're actually not that comfortable though.
Why not?
Apparently, like the shape on them, somebody was telling me, is like a little different from a lot of other SBs.
I heard they were a little bit wider.
Yeah.
Than a normal SB.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I don't know. I still like the colorway though. It's clean. I like it.
Yeah. And so it's your boy, man.
Who that?
Troll. But keep in mind. I ain't hating on the dude because I don't even go for me. For one, I'm like, I don't want that smoke.
What you mean?
Right. So I was scrolling on IG and I see this man going to Skate the Greats throw my boy, like, pause.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Important.
Yeah, bro, them two started going at it, and I was just like, are these niggas arguing over shoes? Like,
Man, Troll is one of the best to do it when it come to that, man. When it
he
comes
lives up to his name.
when it comes to talking shit, like it isn't really too many people that do it better than him. So all of y'all out there, if y'all come at Troll,
Don't test him.
he will get your ass.
Don't test
for
him.
sure. Like he is no
I'm
joke.
like, I don't want any of that smoke, bro.
I wouldn't be able to take it serious.
I'll tell you what.
That shit is too funny.
I'll tell you what. I'm a trash talker, but that man on a whole different level.
Oh man, Troll is the real deal, man. He do it just to be funny.
Exactly.
It's like he don't really be serious. He's just.
But
you know, funny.
It's funny. Me and Tim were talking about it in the group chat, and me and Tim don't agree on very much.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think we both kind of said, like, these niggas arguing over shoes, like real versus fake. I'm like, bro, who cares at this point?
You'd be surprised.
No, but
that argument is never gonna die.
But here's what kills me about it, because I had the conversation with somebody the other day, and I told them, like, they asked me how did I feel about, real versus fake shoes, and I told them, like, bro, how many pairs of shoes do you have? They're like, oh, about like 20. I'm like, can you guarantee me that all of them are real and they're real? They're like, oh yeah. I'm like, but how?
I bought them all at the mall.
I'm like, so you bought them all from Finish Line? You bought them all from Well, no, I bought them from some resale store. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
How can you guarantee that?
I don't guarantee shit from resale stores.
Because it's like I told him, I can only guarantee you out of my 50 pairs, 10 shoes are real. And that's because I've either gotten them straight from Nike or they're shoes that I know nobody is going to make a fake for because nobody cares about them that much, which is Janowski's. Those are the only shoes and the side collectors I can guarantee are real.
Right.
The Adidas, for the most part, yeah, I can guarantee. But it's like, at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't, sadly.
They make UA Adidas?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if
I
they
ain't
did.
never seen or heard of that.
Yeah, I would not be surprised.
When it come to UAs, man,
yeah.
I mean, just like Jordans and maybe Jordans and Kobe's.
Mm-hmm.
That might be about the only thing. And yeah, that might be about the only thing relevant that they really fuck with like that is Jordans and Kobe's. That's the only thing that I've really seen.
Yeah. But
they used to make a lot of shit though.
Oh yeah.
They used to make LeBrons. Like I remember back in the day, I was at a camp out, like a real camp out. So we go out there, it's like the day before the shoe come out. So it's like already some niggas out there,
Yeah.
We out there talking shit. This dude walks up in a pair of South Beach 8s. And we all like, oh, yo, those is fresh. Oh, thanks, man. Then about 30 minutes later, another nigga walks up with a pair of South Beach 8s. But his South Beaches don't look like his South Beaches. And we just like, wait a minute. Like, why the color on those don't look like them? And we was like, oh, man, take one of them off. And we sitting here like, why they look different?
Yeah, hold on. You got the Bobos.
Yeah, basically. It was just kind of like, yo, where you get these from, dog? Like the whole color on this shit ain't the same.
It's crazy.
It was way off.
Bro, I don't know, man. I just look at it like this, like,
but
what's up?
If you would have saw the guy with the fake ones on out in public without a comparison, you would have never
exactly.
You would have never known the difference.
Because I was telling them about that video we recorded a long time ago where I had those fake breads and we were comparing them. Which, by the way, some cats had asked me, could they have them? They got donated, buddy. So if you catch some homeless dude with some bread 11s, chances are those are the fake ones I had.
Well, I mean, hey, donated could mean you giving them away.
Exactly.
To anybody.
Exactly. but still,
You
but
could donate them hoes to a basketball court.
oh
Shit.
yeah, but I told him like, bro, when we were sitting there comparing them, like even you had a tough time because it's
Yeah.
like, to be fair, if I saw these just out and about from like a couple feet away, I wouldn't bat an eye.
But you got to think when we was taught what I was talking about the South Beach shit. This was
Mm-hmm.
back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those came out in what, like 2010.
Oh yeah.
It's a different
Oh yeah.
animal
Like
now. It's
when
like
we say
these.
truly one of one, like they are truly one of one.
Yeah, these UAs nowadays is like it's basically the same. I mean, they don't shit. Honestly, if you want to be real with it, the UAs nowadays actually look better than the fucking retail
Oh yeah.
pairs.
Like, I told somebody the other
Retail
day, like,
pairs
bro,
nowadays are shit
I've seen
quality
some fake
control.
Panda Dunks that have way better quality.
Yeah, the quality control on the UAs are way better.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like the Nike nowadays, they don't give a fuck.
But you know, going back to the whole beef thing, I just thought about it. I'm like, bro, what is the point? Like, you're beefing over materialistic things.
Because it's funny.
I get that, but I'm like, how did neither one of them two really sit there and think? Well, we obviously know trolls is
Yeah,
doing it
it's,
for fun.
it's
But I'm like, how does
comedic
Kate not
purposes.
sit there and think like, no, this is stupid. Like, what am I doing?
Well, I mean,
But at the same time,
does it.
this
It
seeing
is funny.
troll, I'm like, troll he's gifted at just baiting you.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
I understand that side of it, but it's like, bro,
If y'all have never seen Troll Mageddon's videos, go check him out. He's on Instagram and YouTube. He actually has like full length, might as well say movies.
oh yeah,
And I mean, it's fucking hilarious. Like he's good. He is a legit comedian. So I mean, I understand why he does it because it's funny. Like he has fun with it. It's not like he's out here, really advocating for shit. He just thinks it's funny. And when you sit back, I mean, I guess for me, I'm OG, so it's like I look at things at face value, and it's just like,
yeah.
this shit. You got to have fun with it, man. That's like you can't be too serious about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. I just look at it from the standpoint of like, I don't see a point to beef over materialistic things.
I mean,
Like,
it's not beef,
but
though.
when you're going out of your way to sit there and like trash another person on your story over something, that's beef, bro.
Since when is social media beef?
How is it not?
Because it's fucking social media.
Yeah, but you got to think a lot of cats really think social media is real nowadays.
Yeah, that is very true.
See,
but
like,
I mean, I don't. To me, beef is beef.
Oh yeah,
Like beef is I'm about to beat your ass type shit. Like
yeah.
if I really want to fight you, then we got beef. If I call you a jackass on Instagram, that doesn't mean I got beef with you. It just might mean I think you're a jackass. But I don't have no beef.
Hey, who knows? It could not have been beef. It could not have been beef, but I just really thought it was funny because I'm like, bro, like these two were like really going back and forth about shoes. Like,
right.
This is stupid, but it's funny.
It's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of these guys that are, they think that they're like legit sneakerheads, but they're mainly just resellers. They tend to take shit a lot more serious.
Yeah.
So it's like you can get under their skin real easy. It's like all you gotta say is one thing, and then they be ready to defend the kingdom against your ass. And it's like, hey man, chill out, bro.
Well,
relax.
Also, too, what be funny is like the fact that we're still having this whole debate on real versus real. Because I think me and you kind of just came to a point like we just don't care anymore. It's like, and even I tell everybody like Troll actually changed my perspective when he was on Sneak This. Because at first I was like really like just in the middle of it, like like I don't know how I feel, but at the same time, If you got fakes on, I don't really care. Now it's to a point like, bro, it's your money. Do what you want. I don't care.
That's yeah. I've always been that way. I mean, I like when I was in high school, I used to like to joan about it.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I
But
still
again,
joan
though,
about it now, but I
y'all
don't
had
care.
different fakes back then versus
Bro,
now.
the shit back then was
Oh
like
yeah.
it
like
was unbelievably
you
fake.
like you be over here like
Yeah.
nigga.
It's like you got SpongeBob Jordans on, nigga.
Like,
Like you
hold
know
on.
damn well that ain't real.
Yeah.
It was different. But nowadays, I mean, the shit nowadays is just the same as the damn retail pairs. It's just like if you want it and you can afford that, but you can't afford resale, then fucking get it.
Oh yeah.
Like it's you gonna have a quality shoe either way.
Oh yeah. I just told one of my homegirls the other day, like, bro, truth be told, you don't want to pay like 300. I'll just go get some fakes and call it. Because to be fair, who gonna know nowadays?
Yeah, nowadays it ain't nobody, no one know.
Yeah. I'll tell you straight up, like, bro, if you don't got the bread, so as if you don't want to spend the bread, go get a fake.
Yeah, I mean, who's gonna know? I mean, we're at that point now where it's just like, who would know? No,
Oh yeah.
no
So,
one is gonna go over your shit with a fine tooth comb
oh
while it's
yeah.
on your
And
foot.
I know
No one cares.
some new booty nigga gonna come after us for saying that. Eat a dick, nigga.
Yeah, they going. Well, yeah, you don't care about it because you probably wear fakes. And it's just like, oh, nigga, please, like, seriously, come on.
I'm like, bro, like, well, I mean, heck, they could just look in this room right
Yeah,
now.
it's like let's be real.
I've never seen a fake Reebok. To be fair, to be fair.
No, probably not.
So, hey, say whatever you want, my boy. But at the end of the day, it's like half y'all only got into this because it was cool at the time. Now we're seeing all y'all sell all your stuff because it's not cool anymore. So, literally, your opinion holds no value at that point.
Yeah, I was about to say the majority of the shit that I got, especially in
But
this Reebok section
oh
and
yeah,
the Kobe's and all of that shit is OG
well, plus
shit.
also, I'll take it
retros.
up a notch. Half these influencers that these cats be worshiping and putting on these pedestals, they're wearing fakes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
100%.
so it's like we're not just gonna sit here and act like, the person that you're sitting there in the comments like, man, keep doing what you're doing. Like, bro, they're wearing a fake. Like, let's just be honest here for a second.
Okay, like everyone likes to suck what's them niggas from, was it Private Selection? It's like a resale store. Everybody likes to be on their
Where
nuts.
from?
I forget. But they're them guys that always get everything super fucking early. Like they'll be like doing video reviews of shoes they don't come out for like another 6 months type shit.
Oh yeah, you can't.
And it's
sit
just
here
like, where in the
like
fuck
unless
do you,
you
think
got
that
a
they're getting
plug. Like unless you got a plug.
Yeah, unless your plug's name is Jackie Lee that work in the factory in China, then you ain't getting nothing 6 months early.
Exactly,
It's like, come on, dog. Like, I mean, back in the day, it was a little different.
Yeah,
because you could, no one. It was a few people that you could get early shit through, but you had to like know some people.
mm-hmm.
Nowadays, it's like everybody and their mom is getting everything early. Back then, it was like you may be able to get like one shoe early. Private Selection gets every fucking shoe early. And it's like, nah, dog. Like, you can't just be hitting on every. And we talking like 6 months early.
See, that's crazy.
Right? 6 months early. They'll have like 30 pairs of something 6 months in advance. And it's like, dude, come on, man. I mean, I can understand if you got a dude that knows somebody and you might have, well, he got the joints that come out in December. Word. Wow, what he got? Like, prime example. My fucking Legend Blue 11s. I got them like 4 months early. And because they had a run of early release of them where the bottom was a blue, but it wasn't quite right.
Right.
And it came in a different box. And it was like a regular Jordan box and not the slide out one. And everyone saw those. They were out 6-7 months before the shoe dropped. They was on eBay. They was they was everywhere. But then one of the guys in my network that I told you about,
Mm-hmm.
he had a homie that had a few pairs of the real shit that slide out box the whole
Oh,
nine.
yeah.
So I was like, what sizes he got? What he want? He was like, let me see if he got your size. Luckily, he did have one. But he only had like, I think like 4 or 5 pairs of them. He didn't have like a full fucking size one. And he was able to get it off his dude, and he sold it to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only shoe in my entire collection that I've ever gotten that early. Now, nowadays with the plugs, I might be able to get something maybe a month early.
But even then, though, that's a little more realistic. Like 1 to 3 months is a little more realistic versus like 6 months. Like,
yeah, 6
hold
months
on.
is crazy. It's just like, what? 6 months?
Like, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just look at it from the standpoint of, if you're really over there, like, oh, you got on fakes or you wear fakes, like, to me, you're doing the number one thing that you should not be doing as an adult. You're not minding your own business. B, you're pocket watching. Let's just be real for a second. You're pocket watching. And C, who cares? Like, genuinely.
The only time that I care about the fake versus real thing is if somebody got fake shit and they trying to sell it for like retail price.
Yeah.
That I don't like.
Bro, I look at, man, I'll be going on Facebook sometimes and I'll just be cracking up because like cats be having like Yarritos, dunks, and all that. You selling them for like, $100, and I'm like, bruh.
When you see a post like that on Facebook Marketplace, you should already know what's
exactly.
going on.
Oh, because one of my boys, he bought a pair, and I'm like, those are fake, right? And he's like, yeah, I know, but I just like them. I'm like, how much you get them for? He's like, oh, only like 100, 200. I'm like, I guess, man. Like, I ain't knocking.
Not no 200.
Yeah.
I mean, like, even
I can't remember the exact price. I feel like you said 100, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, if you look at some of these places that have these like top-notch 1-to-1 quality shit, that's how much they cost.
Mm-hmm.
They cost like about $150, $140.
Yeah.
But I mean,
the quality actually is pretty good.
You getting basically a retail shoe.
Exactly.
So I mean, $140 to $150 versus $200. Or if it's something that's already been out and the resale is up there, like $500, $600, $700.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the pros outweigh the cons on that one. So I mean, I haven't ever like ordered anything off those sites, but I've seen what they got, and I'm just like, okay, they got some heavy hitters on there, like some shit that I would like to have in my collection. Like, okay, prime example, I am in love with the Travis Scott 4s. Nah, I'm in love with the purple Travis Scott 4s. I want a pair of those so bad.
Oh yeah, and we've talked about it. Like I said, like them like PEs and like unreleased shoes that are like only a couple were made. If you get a fake of those, I can't knock you at all because there's some I want.
Yeah, that purple Travis Scott 4 would be one for me.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely get a UA of those, 100%. Now, I know there's like 3 different versions of it, but there is one in particular that I'm just kind of like, yeah, like I need that.
Which version?
The one that has the black and white midsole with the smoke clear bottom.
Oh yeah,
fire.
Yeah,
I'm just like, I need that one. And I mean, they got the UA on there for like $140, and that shit been calling my. I'm like, bro, they got those on there. They got the fucking Carhartt M&M joints, 140. I'm like, damn. I'm like, they got all of the crazy shit
Yeah.
on it. Like 140,
Oh, yeah.
$150. You can get anything you want. Paris Dunks, like
Yeah.
all kinds of just
Oh, I
wild,
said, if
crazy
you got
shit
a
on
fake
there.
Paris dunk, I can't knock you because I want one.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't gonna find it nowhere else. I mean, you can't get a real
without
one.
paying for like 25 grand.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, dude, that's a car. I'm not.
Exactly.
No,
Like,
absolutely
that's
not.
the RX-7 I want. like, imagine being over there like RX-7.
Be like, man, I got
Paris dunks.
right. It was like, do I want an FD or do I want some sneakers? I think I'm gonna take the FD.
Yeah. So, your boy, Josh Giddey.
Man, look.
Wait, hang on. Before we move even any further, because I messaged a couple of my homeboys like, wish me luck. We about to talk about Josh Giddey.
Oh no.
Yo, totally want to help me out. He's like, hey, make that segment 18 below 18 minutes. He'll definitely watch. I'm like, yo, like clearly my out of pocket has been rubbing off like you've been too much. Pause. But look, so obviously there's like more news coming out every day about it. So when you initially heard about it, what were your thoughts?
Again, Nick? No, I was like, first off,
Yo.
I was just like, dude, they acting like dude is like old or
Exactly.
Josh Giddey is like 20 or 21 years old.
But here's the funny thing too. Like when he first got into the league, he was 19.
Right.
And obviously there are laws to where it's like that's technically like if she's like 17.
They said she was a junior in high school.
So
she's like 16, 17.
Yeah, so it's like technically by law
she's legal.
Yeah, like that's actually okay. Depending on where you're at.
Well, he's in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, the age of consent is 16.
Oh, okay.
So
did not
that's
know that.
legal.
Okay.
And he's from Australia, where also the age of consent is 16. So to him, that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's a touchy subject. It's a gray area right there.
It's gray.
It's a gray area.
Very gray. Now,
because where I come from, if it's anything more than 3 years apart, especially if you're 18 and they ain't, that's a big problem.
Oh, okay.
That's statutory rape problem.
Oh, okay. Did not know. Okay.
But I mean, the way that they have it, the law like that is different.
Yeah, it's the Romeo
different.
and Juliet law, I think it's called.
All I know is that it's different in every state.
Yeah.
Some states, the age and consent 16. Some it's 18. It just depends.
I looked at it like this, like, because all right, so Deshaun Watson, for example, I was not quick to sit there and say he did something because it's a common thing that happens to black men in America, especially when dealing with white women. Let's just get that out the gate now.
Oh, shit.
No. Hang on.
Political Mac is in the building.
No, it's definitely not political Mac at all. It's just being a realist. We've seen it in history. White women will lie to protect themselves when dealing with black men, whether it was a consensual relationship or not.
Yeah, look at Ime Udoka. I mean, that's the most recent issue with that. I mean,
exactly.
They nailed his ass to the wall, and he lost his job and everything.
And that was actually consensual.
And it was consensual, right? Yeah. And it's like, what happened to her? It's like, nobody knows.
I remember getting into an argument with one of my homegirls about it because she thought it was insensitive for me to say, hey, regarding Deshaun Watson, I'm not going to sit here and say he did it. I just want to see more evidence first before I make my judgment. And I was only saying that because me being a 49er fan, there was a lot of talk about he was going to get traded to the 49ers.
Right.
If that would have happened and turns out, oh, he did sexually assault these women,
Then
I'm not going to
he
root for a
wouldn't have
dude like
played.
that. And also, too, I'm not going to root for a dude
Exactly.
like
Yeah,
that.
that ain't cool.
Hey, I still stand on Big Ben did it. I'll stand on that for the rest of my life.
Hey, yeah, Ben Rapumsberger, yeah,
Exactly.
he did it.
So, and also,
He
I
did.
told her, plus also, I've had family members that have sadly lost time in their lives having to go to prison because of situations like this.
Mm.
So, I said, this is a matter I take very serious. Yeah. Now, you fast forward to this Josh Giddey situation. It's the same thing. I need to see all the evidence because I actually really like Josh Giddey. He's a phenomenal player. But it's like, bro, if you did this and it wasn't like she was a lot younger than they're
I
saying
mean,
she
obviously
was.
it's consensual. I mean, there
Exactly.
have been just taking videos and pictures
But
together and
also
shit
too,
like that.
now
It's like,
you
come
hear
on,
the
man.
story about the family's not cooperating. So that kind of tells you something. Like either A, somebody got paid off, B, they know this they ticket, like let's get this bag, or they knew about the whole thing the entire time and they were cool with it.
Why wouldn't they be cool with it?
It's like either way, why wouldn't you be cool with it? You got that bag.
Right. I'm just like, your daughter's fucking around with an NBA player who's worth millions of dollars. It's like, why
Exactly.
would you not be okay with that?
And you cannot sit here and tell me if you were the Bears, you would not be okay with it. I'm sorry, but just like let's just keep it buck.
I mean, yeah, honestly. I mean, even when I was in high school, I mean, we had like several girls that were like at the time, I'm like maybe 10th, 11th grade.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had a whole bunch of girls that I knew that were, 15, 16 years old and their boyfriend is already out of high school, 19, 20.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
It's like that shit, that was normal.
Yeah, that is a little weird, but yeah.
But it was normal.
Exactly.
I mean, at the time, we thought it was weird too, but it was normal. It's like the girls dating older guys is normal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like it's a huge red flag, especially considering that she's supposed to be a junior in high school.
Now,
he's only 21 years old.
Yeah.
It's not that big of an age.
Now, also, if she did lie about her age, then I'm sorry, you gotta let my man's get off because it's like
that's different. That's different.
Exactly.
If he didn't know, then that's different.
Yeah, but
trust me, I've been a victim of that.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah. I'm just like, bruh, like the only reason that I found out her real age is because I met her sister.
Oh.
And her sister was just like, how old did she tell you she was? And I'm just like, she told me she was 15. At the time, I was 17. I had just turned 17 like a month before this. So I'm just like, yeah, she told me she was 15. She's like, duh, she's not 15. I'm just like, what do you mean she's not 15? She's just like, she's actually in the 8th grade. I'm like, what? Whoa. Because I was a junior. And I'm just like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, she's an 8th grader. I'm just like, oh, hell no.
Wait, it's been real?
Yeah. She told me she was in 10th grade. So I was just kind of like, all right, bet. And I'm like, she's in 8th grade? Oh, man. The next time she hit me up to chill, I'm like, yeah, I can't do this. I was just like, I know how old you, but she didn't look like it though.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, she was built like a grown ass woman. And I'm just like, damn. And she's 8th grade.
Bro. Oh, trust me. Like, even now,
I was like, oh, hell no.
With some of the girls in my job, bro, like, heck, I just found out one of them had just turned 19 and the other one had just turned 18. I'm like, God dang.
Well,
that made me feel because I just turned 27. I'm like, yo. Crazy man. Out here.
But be like that.
I don't know. I was looking at the situation like he's pretty much gonna get off because it's like, hey,
yeah, did you see the video that they had of them and they were in the club?
Oh yeah.
It's like, how she get in the club if she ain't 18?
Exactly.
Because I know that's some fuck shit for real. because I went through that as a young adult. We can't get in the club at 18, but the chick behind me in line can get in at 18.
Yeah.
I'm just like, get the fuck out
Or
of
she
here.
got that fake ID, like.
Well, no, I had a fake ID, but that's besides the point. Don't do that. But legit, a girl could get in the club at 18.
Oh yeah, crazy.
We
right?
had to be 21, but
Crazy,
they only
right?
had to be 18. And
Crazy,
I'm just like,
right?
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, hey. At this point, with all the information I've seen so far, looks like dude getting off. Like
he'll get off.
Yeah,
he'll get off.
Now, if some more stuff comes out,
I mean,
yeah, we might have to do part 2 with it.
Yeah, for real.
Hey,
did you see the game? Did you see the game that played the Lakers?
Oh no, I didn't watch it.
Oh yeah, they beat their ass. OKC is gonna be a fucking problem.
Oh yeah, they talk. I told everybody,
they gonna be a problem.
Like, OKC is my dark horse in the West.
I mean, I obviously I am a Thunder fan. I'm a Bulls fan. That's my squad. But I've been a Thunder fan for a while because I'm a KD guy. So, obviously he was there for a long time. So I watched the Thunder. And when they gave up all of that shit to the Clippers, when the Paul George trade, I knew then. I was just like, oh, Sam Presti is on one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, you know how many fucking picks? And he got Shea Gilgeous in that deal too. And I'm just like, Shea Gilgeous is out here killing shit right now.
The problem is, like, people ask me all the time, like, going back, would you have made that trade? And I'm like, yeah, I still would have made it. Because it's like, at the end of the day, it's like,
it was a win now move.
Exactly. And also, too,
Paul George fits the Clippers timeline better.
Exactly.
Because at the time, they were
SGA
a veteran
still
team.
has to develop.
Yeah, at the time, SGA was still like a young kid.
He was a rookie.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Well, he was going into
his second year, yeah. So it's like he's still, now the team that he's on now in OKC, they're all young.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of fits better with that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I just look at it from the standpoint of, like, regardless, you never know what would have happened. Like, if you did make it, if you didn't make it.
I mean, yeah.
Like, yeah, so that's why I don't look back at it too much. It's like, I just focus on what we got now.
Well, they got the better player. Paul George
player.
At the time was the better player.
Yeah.
Now Paul George is still good.
Exactly.
I mean,
you can tell the age is starting to catch up now, but at the end of the day, the dude's just so talented. You don't see it.
He's still good. I mean, he's still out there. He's still an all-star level player.
Exactly.
So I mean, Shea Gilgeous is just he's on the rise. Yeah. He's coming into his prime, and Paul George is kind of at the end of his. So
exactly. Yeah, so that's why I look at it. It is what it is.
Yeah, I think it was still a good. It was a good trade. They both came out with
because,
good pieces.
Like I always say, you're never going to convince me Kawhi does not get hurt in that Utah series, and we go to play Phoenix with him healthy. We would have beat Phoenix.
You can't tell me that if.
He didn't get hurt in this last one.
No, well, not that only, but you can't tell me that if they wouldn't have had their fucking heads in the game, the Clippers should have been the bubble champs. I mean,
hang on.
And no one had their head in the game because no one wanted to be there.
Exactly. Well,
because the Clippers, period, didn't even want to go to the
exactly. And so let me just say this. The Mickey Mouse Clubhouse champions. Let me just get that out the way.
I mean that bubble chip shit counts, bro.
Oh, I know. I just like saying it doesn't because Lakers fans get so mad about
it. Yeah.
Like that's the only reason why I say it doesn't count because they get so mad and it's fun to troll them.
Yeah, Lakers fans.
Oh yeah, but it counts. That is 100% the hardest championship to ever win.
I mean, it's like I was listening to Damian Lillard talk about it, and he was just like, man, honestly, he was just like, it was easy. He was like, the bubble really wasn't that hard because he was like, if you look at how we are regularly, you got travels, where you're traveling to different time zones,
Oh
getting
yeah,
in late, getting in here. You
yeah,
still got to
trying
get your
to
work in,
adjust to it.
treatment,
Oh
all of
yeah,
that stuff.
versus all you had to do was
Right. You
maybe
were,
walk down the block and
yeah,
play.
there was no travel.
Oh yeah,
So
but
it was like everything is right here.
I would
So
honestly say
it's
though
easier.
it was harder for them because even like Lou Will talking about it on Podcast P, like I would honestly say what made it hard was literally no player had distractions from like dealing with the crowd and all that. Like you had to just go hoop, so that made everybody better. Now Paul George struggling, obviously his mental just wasn't there. But at the same time, that can accumulate from different things.
Well, as far as what I could see, it's like the basketball part of it was easy, but you got to think about it. Most of these cats have families.
Exactly.
They have their own routine
Exactly.
that's
Or
centered around that.
just dealing with what was going on at the time.
Right.
George Floyd and all that.
Family getting sick here and you can't go, you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like it's different things, but as far as the basketball part of it, that was easy.
Exactly. Because all you had to do was play.
All you had to do was show up and hoop. You got your treatment all right here. Everything is right here. You don't have to travel. Everything is light work.
Oh yeah.
So that part was easy, and that's why everybody was so good, because it was like everybody had everything right there.
I look at it like this with the Clippers. It sucks we could not get it done because it would have been nice to see Lou Will get a ring, who is without question one of the greatest Clippers we've ever had.
Underground GOAT.
Exactly. So it would have been nice to see him get a ring. Would have been nice to see the team finally get a ring. But
I think that squad they had in the bubble was probably like the best team that they had for real.
Statistically, that is the second best. The following year is statistically the best Clippers team we've ever had.
It was basically the same team.
Yeah, but we had like 2 more additions, I think, but I could be wrong. But in terms of like statistics wise, like that was the best.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty much the same. Same team.
Yeah.
I'm just like, they had that first couple of years that they were together, like that to me was like their best chance of winning something. And you got now, you got James Harden over there. They're looking good now. I can't even front. Like the last few games,
Daniel Tice pickup definitely helped a lot because we needed size. Because when we played Denver before we got Tice, bro, Joker literally got to the point like, oh yeah, I can just back them down and do whatever I want. Nobody can stop him. Zubaz was in foul trouble, so we couldn't get back in the game. And you see Kawhi trying to body up Joker. I'm like, bro, like, what are we doing?
Right. Yeah.
And of course, Plumlee being hurt has hurt us so much, bro.
What's wrong with him?
He sprained, I think, MCL sprain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So he gonna be out for
He should be back like next month or like in January. Or now or sometime this month or in January.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll see. But I definitely like Tice being there. Tice is a good utility player.
Yeah, he was a good pickup for sure. Good pickup. But the team seems to have found something like
it's finally coming together.
Right. It's James Harden's being more of a catch and shoot guy.
We did lose to Golden State last night, but at the same time, we were coming off of a back-to-back too. So
it was a close game. Though.
Yeah,
it was good. It was a good game.
I always say the struggle with being a Clippers fan, bro. Like you just see the potential and just they can't put it together.
They're still very much so a new squad right now. So
I knew it was going to take time. But also, I'll say like, the first 10 games don't matter, and then the season really don't start till Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Like, that's when the season starts.
That's how I feel about it. It's just like usually Christmas Day, everybody is kind of figured their shit out. And then from Christmas to the All-Star break, you see some really good basketball. And then after the All-Star break to the playoffs, it's like all cylinders. Yeah. So
So let me ask you this: who is the best point guard right now?
Like in the league,
Yes, right now, just this season. This season.
shit. Right now, I mean, you kind of got to give it to Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
I mean,
My God.
like, I mean, who else is out? Like, what do you? I mean,
Because Tim had sent, or no, excuse me. My boy Alex had posted a clip from the podcast Jeff Teague is on, and they were talking about it. And I had posted it on my story and said, like, if you say differently, you're a casual.
yeah, I'm like Tyrese
Oh,
Halliburton.
yeah.
Yeah, he is doing some shit
Oh,
this year.
that dude's a dog too, bro. Like I still always say, like the Kings kind of messed up with that trade,
Oh
but at the
yeah,
same time, it has benefited them. I will say that.
because
But
who did they get in that deal? What, the
Sabonis.
Sabonis? Yeah,
That's why I say it has benefited them, but it's like,
but I mean, they got De'Aaron Fox though.
Exactly.
They one of them was gonna have to go.
I look at it like this. Part of me wants to say I would have traded Fox over Howie, but at the same time, I could understand why you would keep Fox because he's been in the system a lot longer.
That and Fox improved.
Exactly.
Like since the trade, like his shooting is way better. Because you remember at first that nigga couldn't shoot threes for shit.
He's literally just a slasher.
Yeah,
because he's so fast too. Like
right. But now he can hit that three. Off the dribble and catch and shoot.
You know, it's funny. Somebody also said Howie is who Jordan Poole wants to be. Right. I was cracking up because I'm like, did you see when
Jordan Poole doesn't want to pass the ball?
Well, did you see when Jordan Poole was trying to roll the ball to make sure the clock didn't start going, and he thought it stopped the actual game clock too, and he like almost had a meltdown.
I didn't see that,
bro. I was crying because he's like rolling the ball, like thinking the actual game clock's supposed to stop too. He didn't realize it's only the shot clock, and like he gets like up to mid court, and like he's like, bro, what is going on? Like, bro, just almost had a meltdown. like
Jordan Poole he's the new JaVale McGee. Like, you remember how JaVale McGee was on Shaq and a Fool like every time? Jordan Poole is that guy now. Like, because Jordan Poole is like, it's like every game he does some of the dumbest shit in the league. It's like a nightly basis. He is constantly fucking up.
Draymond knocking him out that one time, man. They loosened the screw.
Yeah, Draymond knocked the all-star out of that nigga because he is...
definitely ain't been the same since.
Not at all. It's like well, I don't know. Like the preseason, he was good.
Yeah, but that was preseason, bro. That don't count.
I mean, his shot looked sharp.
Oh yeah, but at the same time,
he would just be
I remember the last year Ben Simmons was in Philly. That nigga was lighting it up at the 3-point in preseason. Yeah, because never saw it ever again.
But nobody was guarding him.
Exactly.
Like Jordan Poole was like crossing up, hitting off the dribble, hitting deep threes. He was playing like he was like Golden State Jordan. But then now it's like he get on in the regular season and he just be on some, I don't even care. Like, I'm just about to go out here and just do some shit. Like, so I'm like, he need to relax. So what you think about this? Did you see what happened with Mikey Williams?
Oh yeah, he got off.
Yeah, he got off.
I kind of had a feeling he was.
I mean,
now, I don't know the full story. I've only looked into it a little bit.
They said he might be able to suit up this year.
Oh, interesting. Well, what college does he go to?
Memphis.
Okay.
He got the Penny Hardaway.
Okay, and then you know Bronny just got cleared, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I was happy to see that.
Yeah, that's good. I was just like, it's cool. He's good.
Yeah, because that was definitely very scary to hear.
Yeah. I'm just like, damn, his career is just getting started, man. It's just like, you don't want to see that.
I was talking about it with some homies, and they hadn't really followed Bronny too much, and I actually had to tell him like I think Bryce is actually going to be a little better just because he got the size. Now, chances are I could be wrong.
I haven't seen a lot of Bryce because it's not as much video footage of him.
Exactly.
But I've seen a few videos circulating about him, and I mean he's good,
Mm-hmm.
but he definitely got the height.
Exactly.
Because like Bryce, I think is what like 6'6", 6'7",
Yeah.
and he's only what a sophomore.
Yeah,
I mean he's
like
he's
imagine like if he starts growing even more.
Oh
like,
yeah, he's probably gonna get the bronze size. He's probably gonna be about 6'9".
Yeah.
At least 6'8".
Yeah.
It's
Which,
like,
I mean, that's solid now.
Yeah, because Bronny is only like what 6'3".
Oh dang.
Yeah, he's short.
Mm.
Well, compared to them, he's short. He's only like 6'3". So I mean, he's like average point guard size. Like he's not a forward at all. So I mean, I think he'll be good though. I mean, he's got to put on some more size in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, he's starting to fill out now, but it's like when he gets into the league, he's gonna have to put on a little bit of size.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. We're gonna see.
He's gonna fuck around and be like Scoot Henderson. Scoot Henderson been struggling.
Oh yeah.
I feel kind of bad for dude. They said they was gonna send his ass back to the G League.
Oh yeah, they did for a sec.
I was like, damn, bro, like the G League.
I mean, bro,
you the number 3 pick. Wasn't he He was number 3, right?
I thought he was number 2.
Was it number 2? Either way, he was a top 3 pick.
Wait. Who was first? Wemby.
Yeah, Wembanyama was first.
I think Scoot was 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scoot was 3 because Brandon Miller went second.
Yeah, so Scoot was number 3. So I'm like, you the number 3 pick, and you get sent to the G League, like, dog.
But at the same time, listening to a Dirk on All the Smoke.
Yeah, that was a good interview.
Yeah, him and Cuban both had great interviews.
Yeah,
I was having to hear it was like back to back, like great interviews. But honestly, listening to Dirk though, it was or Cuban as well. Like I feel like they really should start sending a couple more of these like top picks to the G League. Just because I look at some of them and it's like,
well, you got Scoot came from the G League.
Oh yeah, facts. But
and he was dominating. So why would you send him back?
Well, more so, it's like I look at some of these guys. Like some of these guys, they need their confidence built up, but also some of them need to hone their skills a little bit more.
Fair enough.
Because think about how it was when Dirk first came into the league. Like they didn't have like the type of coaching that they have now, where like you literally have coaching everywhere. Versus him, he probably only had like maybe 1 to 3 coaches, and he had to focus on certain things because that's really all he could do at the time. Versus you have a coach for everything now. Movement, shooting, defense, driving, ball handling. Pause. Look. I ain't getting caught up. Yeah, so it's like I'm not gonna knock them for sending him to the G League because chances are it's like he might come back up to the NBA and it might have helped him.
I don't think it will though, man, because when he was in the G League, he was dominating. Like he was looking unstoppable in the G League when he was in there. So I'm like, why would you send him back?
But
the same shit's gonna happen.
Think about how many players you've seen throughout the years that have looked dominant, and then next thing you know, a switch gets flipped and they can't do anything.
I mean, look at your boy in Houston, Fred. He didn't get drafted.
Oh yeah.
But in the G League, he was dominant.
Oh, yeah.
He won the championship in the G League, and then he comes to the NBA, and I mean, it took him a minute, to get right, But because once that championship run in Toronto, that was his coming out party.
Oh yeah,
was that year?
Yeah, man. Siakam.
Siakam,
he kind of fell down a little bit, but
no, he didn't fall down. Siakam. Siakam plays the same as he
Yeah.
did that year. He didn't really get any better. Like he just kind of
Okay. Yeah,
like
that's a better way to
plateaued
put
at
it.
that,
Yeah.
I mean, he's still like, he's a decent
Oh
player.
yeah.
He's an all-star caliber guy,
Oh
but I
yeah.
mean, he didn't improve.
Well, I'll also look at it from the standpoint of like with that team was built so well
It was.
that it's like, regardless of the injuries, it was gonna be a competitive finals.
Yeah, as long as KD didn't play, it would be competitive because
Oh yeah.
they won't stop in KD.
Exactly. We saw.
Yeah, you saw it when he came back for that one game. He
They
scored
lighten
like
it up.
he was lighting their asses up until he got hurt, and it was like shit. If he would have kept playing, that game would have been a wrap.
Yeah.
So I mean but KD is KD.
Exactly.
It's like he does that to everybody.
Yeah.
But they probably would have ended up putting Kawhi on his ass, and then it probably would have, because Kawhi, he was still, he still had that claw back then. I mean, he still does now. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
But you could tell the age is starting to catch up to him now.
Yeah. Oh. So, finish off. It's finally happening.
Was that?
Jerry Lorenzo.
Oh,
Fear
yeah.
God Athletics
Fear
X
God
Adidas.
stuff. Yeah. Have you seen the price tags on that shit, though?
So,
come on,
I
dog.
posted on the Twitter, if you knocked off 100 minimum on each product, I'd actually consider it because, I mean, it's no surprise. I like Fear God, obviously, but this is essential. This is cheaper, and also I've caught both of these on sale, so
I can't knock it.
hey, look,
I can't knock it.
But you know what? I was cracking up though because niggas roasting Jerry on Twitter. Some nigga posted a picture.
Why not?
Well, here's the thing. Some nigga posted a picture of Mace Windu from Star Wars and said, "This is gonna be me walking out with Fear God Athletic." Bro, I was cracking. I'm like, yo. Like, if I can find the tweet, I'll put it on the video. But bro, I was cracking up. But I was just looking at it like this. Like, he said, I was reading an article today. He said he thinks Fear God Athletics could be on the same stature as Jordan was. I'm like, hold on, bro.
Absolutely not.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Calm down, son.
Yeah, like, hang on.
Calm down.
Don't get twisted. Jerry, I do like your stuff. You make some dope stuff. But let's take a few steps back.
A few, nigga, go down to the bottom of the staircase.
Just focus on reviving Adidas. That is all you need to do at this point.
Jordan in the penthouse.
Exactly.
You might be on like the 5th or 6th floor. Like, relax.
Like, do you think though this could be a resurgence for Adidas?
It's possible.
Because I will say this with the basketball side,
the oversized clothes are starting to make a comeback.
Yeah,
and that's what he does.
Oh, I wouldn't even say starting to.
I mean, it's been around, but it's starting to get like big now. Like, you're starting to see more people doing it.
Yeah.
At first, it was like a niche community that was kind of bringing it back. But now it's like you're starting to see everyone do it.
Yeah, and I will say, too, with the basketball side, which he was originally supposed to do, I think they got something with Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I said, too, like that commercial he did for his shoe.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the best commercials Adidas has done in quite a long time.
Like, Anthony Edwards is like...
Plus, he's got a personality, too.
Right. I think he's gonna really bring them some new eyes as far as their stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, James Harden kind of did at first, but after he started getting on that, like, I'm demanding a trade every time shit doesn't go right, it's like that just kind of plummeted his stock. So it's like people don't care about his stuff anymore. But Anthony Edwards has a chance to be bigger than him for sure. So I think he's gonna bring some new eyes to it.
But
Jerry Lorenzo, he needs to just stick to the lifestyle shit. That's his lane. He was like that with Nike, so it's
Mm-hmm.
like you seen his Adidas stuff. It basically looks exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now,
that's his lane.
I
He can
still
stick
will
with that.
say I don't get why Nike dropped him. Because, I mean, like, bro, with the shoe, it was working.
I thought he left on his own.
Nah, he said he just got dropped, and he still to this day doesn't know why.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought that he left because he wanted to.
Nah, apparently, yeah. Nike just dropped him, and he never like got any notice of it or got told why.
I mean, it's Nike. What do you expect?
Yeah, yeah, but
They do what they want.
regarding those prices though,
Nah,
like,
fuck that. You bugging.
I'm good.
Even with the Nike shit, he was bugging. I'm just like, hell no.
Now if I see it go on sale,
Oh, it will.
hey,
How much you want to bet that Fear of God line is gonna end up in the outlet? It's gonna end up in the outlet.
I don't disagree with that.
I mean, it's good. Come on, man. It's
Well,
like it'll be
all
in
right.
the outlet.
How about this? Do you see like? Give me a percentage of how much you think.
Of what? About what?
How much you think it'll actually be in the outlet? Like, how much of a percentage do you think it will be? Like, were you talking like full size run or like a couple pieces here and there?
I can't say a full size run, but I mean
Or let's say close to a full size run.
it'll definitely be more.
Because I'm gonna say 30%.
Right, it'll be like 30-40%.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
for
yeah,
sure.
I can see that.
It ain't gonna be no full shit,
Yeah,
and it definitely ain't gonna be just one or two things. It's gonna be like a good 30-40%.
Okay.
Yeah, a little less than half, definitely. Because I mean, no one is paying that shit. Nobody. Come on, man. Not in this economy. No, absolutely not. There is no.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still got the list?
Yep. Let's take a look.
Let me see that shit real quick. Cause we gonna debunk this. All I know is that shit was retarded. I was like, wait, what? How much?
All right.
Is it?
So there you
go. All right. Yeah, this shit is insane. I mean, come on, dog. $400 for a fucking hoodie? Are you serious right now? Like, no, absolutely not. A fleece hoodie, $280. Come on, man. Relaxed trousers. I'm pretty sure that's like joggers or some shit like that.
Yeah, basically.
Fucking joggers. Now, hell, suede fleece sweatpants, $340. The relaxed trousers, they're probably joggers or some sort, $370. Then you got heavy fleece sweatpants for $245. Niggas is not buying no fucking $250 sweatpants. Like that.
Majority are.
That's insane.
No, I agree. Well, let's be real here. You gonna get them trendy niggas that gonna buy.
Well, yeah, you right, but
yeah, but no, I feel you though. Like the one that
man.
tripped me out was which one was it? The suede fleece track jacket. I'm like, for $380, bro. Like, come on, man.
For a track jacket?
Yeah, I'm like, come on.
That ain't even enough to keep
the
you
leggings for $230.
You said leggings?
Yeah, so
for
like,
$230.
Oh my God,
come on, dog.
Dang.
Like it. I mean,
yeah, I'm sorry, Jerry. You tripping a little bit. Hey, shout out to you, bro. I can't
the women is gonna stick with Lululemon on that one.
Lululemon ain't that great, bro.
Yeah, but it ain't $250.
That's very true. Very true.
It's expensive, but it ain't $250.
Very true. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. But you got anything else?
Oh man, what was? Oh yeah, with this sneaker of the year thing.
What's up?
So what you think it's gonna wind down to?
One of the SBs.
You think so?
Oh yeah. I was all, as much as you want to say those, but I just look at it from the standpoint that's a Concord, bro. Like I can't justify it. They're nice.
He don't get it.
I do get it. They're nice, but that's a Concord. How many times have we seen Concords?
How many dunks come out?
A lot.
Exactly. So what are we talking about? And they be the same ass shit.
But you know what everybody's going to vote for?
Like,
the SB4. Let's just get it out the way now. Everybody's going to put that as their number one.
Yeah, that's definitely that was one of mine.
Like, bro, I had to have this talk with Tim. He's like, man, I've been so out of the loop. Like, I am actually excited to see everybody's list. I'm just thinking to myself, like, why? Everybody's gonna have the exact same list practically. I'm talking the mass, like the masses.
Yeah, you right.
Like, bro, like that's why I told him, like, I'm not too concerned about everybody's list. My main priority is to put on the best panel out here. Which, hey, shout out to y'all at Sneak This. Y'all are the only ones I will honestly put above myself. They are the only ones. Complex is trash. I'm just gonna say it right now. Hey, even Sneaker Fetish talking about trying to do one, but no, nobody care about that nigga.
Yeah.
If you care about that nigga, you're kind of part of the problem.
Yeah, Sneaker Fetish be his takes on Twitter be wild.
Exactly.
I'm like,
so here's how it goes: Sneaker Fetish, Complex, and this is from 5 to 4. Sneaker Fetish, Complex. I'm gonna say myself in number 3. Just because I still got some work to do. I don't have a name like most of these cats.
Yeah.
Just the internet as a whole.
The internet as a whole.
And then Sneak This. Sneak This is number 1. They are the best sneaker podcasts out here.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So, hey, and I'm being humble because I'm competitive. You know how badly I want to say I'm better than Sneak This, but I can't say that because I don't even truly believe it.
Nah, Sneak This been around for a minute.
That too. So I got to give them their flowers.
Yeah,
they deserve it. They've earned it.
Yeah, for real. They put the time in for that one. So I mean, you got to give it to them.
Exactly. So yeah, we got some work to do with ours, but we gonna get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Now, at the end of the day, I'm gonna forever say mine is better than Complex's. I'm gonna forever say that. Complex is only good because they have a bigger name, but other than that,
this nigga be beefing with Complex.
It's not even beef, bro. It's just the fact of like, bro, how have you done this so many years and you can at least get different people every year? Like, bro, I don't want to see Jim Jones on there anymore. I don't want to see DJ Clark Kent on there anymore. I'm tired of it. Lil Yachty, I'm okay with. I mean, but change it up.
These guys that they bring on, like the Jim Jones and Fat Joe and Clark Kent, they're like friends of the network, basically.
But it's like, bro,
and they're superstars.
But here's the thing: get Wale back on there.
Yeah, Wale.
Hey, try to get Travis Scott on there. I'd be okay with that.
Is he really a sneaker nigga though?
Hey, look,
Travis.
I've heard he is, but I can't speak on that. I can't speak on that.
He wears a lot of his own shit, but
exactly. But that's why I say get Wale on there.
Yeah, why I'd say Wale would be a good one to bring on because
PJ Tucker needs to be on there.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of NBA players that you
exactly, and then you need to get some females on there. Which shout out to them. They got Don C's wife on there, which I didn't even know that was his wife. So shout out to having her on there.
What about that one joint?
Who?
Fuck, what was her name?
You're not talking to Lily May, are you?
No.
I was about to say because she's been on multiple. Which I do like her.
Yeah, I like her too. Yeah, but she's been on quite a few.
Sue Bird's been on a couple.
Yeah. They bring on old boy's wife.
Ooh.
Damn it, the Off-White.
Oh, Virgil's
Virgil,
wife.
yeah, Virgil, yeah.
Hey, I'll be cool with that.
I'm about to say because I saw an interview they did with her and she had those black cement fours that's been rumored to supposed to come out for
Hey,
like the last few
we
years.
will see.
I'm just like, hey, listen, we need them. The ones on your feet. Like, stop playing. Because I mean, she said that they were gonna bring out some more of his stuff, and I'm like,
we'll
they
see.
need to bring those out.
We'll see.
She should get it. So they bring her on the show.
Yeah, but
Something.
hey, we just out here giving free game, and Complex still ain't gonna do nothing.
Man,
with
Complex
it.
ain't gonna listen to shit.
Yeah.
Like my cousin used to work for them, and then he quit.
I'm not surprised.
He worked for them for a while too, but he trying to do his own shit now.
Yeah.
So I mean,
he trying to come on board.
I mean, hey, I can call him.
Hey, look,
like, hey, man,
we gonna talk off camera.
Yeah.
So no, send us out.
All right. Shit, appreciate y'all tuning in. Listen to us talk shit about everything, especially Josh Giddey. No, I'm just
This guy.
We ain't having them come for us now.
Hey,
we don't need that
real
smoke.
quick. The voting bracket for Sneaker of the Year 2023, presented by Divergent Being Media. The bracket ends midnight Pacific Standard Time, December 5th. Let me say that again. Pacific Standard Time.
So all y'all on the East Coast, that's 2 a.m.
Exactly. Or 3, 2 a.m. right now.
It's 2
Yeah, my bad. Yeah. December 5th, though. Get them brackets filled out or we pulling up.
I was like, come on, man.
I'm going to have Eddie break your nose.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. You ain't going to never let me live that down, bro. Like,
oh, man. Until then, we out. Take it easy.